Fort Myers, Florida, the surveillance video shows Jack Rodeman, 16 years old, texting his girlfriend that he was outside her door. Her family had given him permission to be there, but the Florida state trooper thought he was a thief. The bricks.
Oh, God damn. He moved the whole
We don't. You said we don't belong in your city, though.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't. I have never seen you here before, and I know almost everybody
Man,
here.
I grew up in
feel me?
101. I graduated from England High.
Well, good for you. My name's Mike Moore.
You all right?
I wouldn't have told him nothing.
I'm not from here.
What's the motherfucking can't deal, man? SheldonVybez in this thing. I'm talking about, listen. If you ain't subscribed to the channel by now, I'm gonna need you to go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and tap that notification bell as well. That way you are amongst those who are notified as soon as I release new content. Also, don't be shy. Drop me some in that comment section. That way I can familiarize myself with you and recognize who you are as we are reacting to these videos. And I do try to respond to all of the comments that I see. Now, video of today reads, cop racially profiles lawyer, regrets it immediately. Man, so without any further ado, let me light up my situation for the newcomers that's coming in. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel as I light this thing up. Let's get it.
Here's my business card. In Westerville, Ohio, that is lawyer Emmanuel Oluwale. On his own law office property, he is dumping out trash.
All right. Huh? If you don't mind, just so, yeah, if you don't mind, can we see your ID?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Well, that is pretty cool. That's a slick business card. Yep. All right. I'll give it to him.
Stop all the buddy
keep doing what
shit.
you're doing. We're just, again, we're kind of concerned. Yeah,
Yeah.
seeing somebody dump a bunch of stuff there. So, okay.
Right. Just don't run it.
Oh.
Don't run my card.
Did he say, can I have it back?
Huh?
Don't run my ID.
Okay.
He didn't want to get that bad boy back. It was too cool.
So,
Just don't run it.
oh,
He didn't want to give him this shit back.
Don't run my ID.
huh?
Don't run my ID.
Don't run your ID?
I have no reason to. He is right.
Well, we're going to at least mark it down. We're going to take down your information.
Nope. I'm on my property, putting trash in mine.
Okay, but this is not just your property. It's several people's property.
I understand.
Okay.
But I'm not violating any law. So don't
No
run
one
my
said
ID.
that you're violating any law.
Exactly.
Don't run my ID. I'm a lawyer. I know my rights.
Okay.
I'm not violating any law. I'm on my property. There's no suspicion. No one called anybody. So don't run my ID. I only identify myself so that this won't escalate.
That's fine, but we can still mark down who we're out with, and so that's what we're going to do.
No.
Yes.
You didn't stop me.
That ain't how that shit
You turned
work.
This into an issue.
Sir, you are turning this into an issue. We're just simply marking down who we're out with. Yeah.
So, you see how they always flip the script? We always are escalating when we know our rights. Bro, just because I don't want you to infringe on my rights, and I'm telling you I know my rights, does not mean that I'm escalating this into a situation. I'm only telling you this so that it does not escalate into a situation, because it does not have to go to the extent of which you are trying to take it. Simple and plain.
I'm just going to write it down on a piece of paper.
It's just your name.
Why?
Because, sir, we are out with you because we were concerned that you were illegally dumping.
But you've already discovered. Do you want me to show you my office?
I understand that you're here, but I don't know if this dumpster belongs to you or
And he don't have to show them his office either.
somebody else in the
It belongs
complex.
to me.
To you and you alone.
Yes.
Can you prove that that dumpster belongs to you and you alone?
No, he does not have to prove he owns the dumpster.
It's also other units.
So what? It belongs to everybody. We're paying for
Okay.
it. It doesn't really matter if it belongs to all the units.
That's fine.
Just give me back my ID. Thank
There.
you.
Hello everybody, I'm David Schuster and thanks for watching. Emmanuel Oluwale says he had no problem with the officers checking to see if there was illegal dumping. The problem came when they wanted to run his ID. With no suspicion, no call to police prompting this incident, taking his ID and checking to see what it may show is against settled case law. Now, you may think, well, if you don't have any criminal record or a suspended license, why object?
Exactly.
The law is the law, and police take an oath to abide by the...
That's what a lot of people get fucked up. A lot of people get that shit fucked up. Well, if you don't have nothing to hide, then why not just give up your ID, motherfucker? Because I don't have to. I have a right to not give up my ID when I haven't done a crime. Simple and plain, but some people are so brainwashed and retarded.
Constitution. Relatedly, legal experts say there is generally nothing wrong with an officer writing down on a piece of paper the name of somebody they talked to. Maybe the police want to put it in a report or a memo. But taking your driver's license and running a check on it means you are detained and cannot leave. And when there's no probable cause for such a detention, it violates the Constitution. Olawale believes he was the victim here of racial profiling, and it certainly seems that way. Why didn't the officers believe the word of this black man? They had his business card and a driver's license confirming he was who he said he was. His law office sign is on the building. If this was a white man or a white lawyer, would these cops have sought to run his driver's license? Olawale got his business card and license back without police scanning or running it. However, when the cops got back in their cruiser, the body camera shows they did a background check anyway.
Turn around and get out of here, and then we'll
Motherfornicators.
Those are in my hands.
When the police looked him up, they confirmed again he was who he said he was, with no criminal record. The city of West
That means nothing to them.
Investigating the conduct of these two Ohio police officers. As we've seen time and again, police often misuse their power, especially against people of color.
Come outside. I didn't do nothing.
In Fort Myers, Florida, the surveillance video shows Jack Rodeman, 16 years old, texting his girlfriend that he was outside her door. Her family had given him permission to be there, but the Florida state trooper thought he was a thief. Rodeman fell down hard, hitting his head on the bricks.
Oh, God damn. He moved the whole Listen, man.
Head.
Look.
Rodeman fell down hard, hitting his head on the
Busted
bricks.
that.
Put your hands behind your back. I'm gonna do it again.
And he did it again, while the biracial teenager was on the ground, squirming in pain and posing no threat. Christina Rodeman, Jack's mother, believes race played a role.
He was totally
Believes?
That cop turned around and followed him back
Man, it did.
that direction.
When you
Don't
say
take a
profile,
fucking
what do you
rocket
mean?
scientist.
The black kid in black clothes.
I didn't do nothing.
By the time Rodeman's girlfriend came out of the house, he was already in handcuffs. The trooper has been identified as George Smyrnio.
Man, come on, women. Let me tell y'all something. Us men, sometimes when we be adamant about time, I know me. For sure. So I'm going to speak for me. When I be adamant about time, it be for a reason. You know. And this right here is a great lesson, ladies, of why you should always be timely. When we say we on the way, usually we about to leave in 5 minutes. 10 minutes at the most, but we on the way. Never, you know what I'm saying? If we say we outside, we either pulling up or we outside for real. Come to the door, be looking. You know what I'm saying? We don't need nothing happening like this. We don't need to have no fights with niggas. You know what I'm saying? All this extra. Nah, man. Women, be on time, man. You gotta respect time. Father time. You gotta respect father time. We have to respect Mother Nature. You have to respect father time. Remember that.
In the arrest report, Smyrnio said he followed Rodeman into the backyard because the teen looked suspicious. The trooper alleges Rodeman darted into the bushes and that his behavior appeared to be of a burglar.
I just think he should have called for somebody else for backup. But I mean, his life wasn't at risk. My son wasn't fighting him. I mean, Jack looked totally calm. He shouldn't have done that to my kid.
He was just ready to tase somebody. Like, the dude wasn't doing nothing.
I'm traumatized.
Man,
Okay.
wow. This is what happens
You've been following us everywhere.
Right now?
when you black
You know why? Because you don't belong in my city.
or darker tone.
We from here.
But you understand, I know who my people are, right? Who belongs here, who doesn't?
Who
We
don't?
got gang wars going on. We got all kinds of stuff. And I come from the big city where this stuff's small.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's cool. Do your thing.
We don't. You say we don't belong in your city though?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay. I have never seen you here before, and I know almost everybody
Man,
here.
I grew
You
up
feel
in
me?
101. I graduated from England High.
Well, good for you. My name's Mike Moore.
You all right?
I wouldn't have told him nothing.
I'm not from here.
I wouldn't have told him where I grew up at or nothing.
I'm about to get my dog out there.
Ooh, yeah, let's get away from it.
He said he not from here, but he know everybody here. Like, what, bro? I'm from here, and you gonna tell me, man, did I miss something? Did I miss something?
Seen you here before, and I know almost everybody
Man,
here.
I grew
You
up in
feel me?
101.
Well, good.
I graduated from England High.
Well, good for you. My name's Mike Moore.
You all right?
Okay? I'm not from here.
Okay, I heard it right.
I'm about to get my dog out there.
Still confusing, but I heard it right, because how you supposed to know everybody?
What's up, everybody? Major Retired
Whatever.
Richard Ojeda here. And racism,
That's what they do.
bigotry, ignorance, hatred, stupidity, that's what comes to mind when I watch this video. You know, who does this guy think that he is? And this really eats at me, folks. You know, I was raised to respect everybody regardless of what they look like or what color their skin was. I am not naive, folks. I know that our country has a long, dark history with racism, and this is nothing new, but it doesn't make it any easier to watch.
We don't. You say we don't belong in your city, though?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay. I have never seen you here before, and I know almost everybody
Man,
here.
I grew
You
up
feel
in
me?
101.
Well, good.
I graduated from England High.
Well, good for you. My name's Mike Moore.
You all right?
Okay?
Mike Moore.
I'm not from here.
Mike Moore the whore.
Step away from my car. I'm about to get my dog out there.
This
What's that, step
officer,
away from my
Mike
car?
Jack Moore,
This
represents the very
dickhead.
worst from our men and women in blue. And before anyone thinks of running their pie hole, those of you who know me know that I have the utmost respect for public servants, including police officers who put their lives on the line every day for us. I have many friends that are actually law enforcement officers, and when they see crap like this, it pisses them off even more than it does me. I know what some of you all are thinking. No harm, no foul. The officer didn't shoot or torture anybody, so what's the big deal? But think about that statement for just 1 second. Now imagine if that were your child or your loved one that was absolutely harassed by a police officer for no other reason than the color of their skin. And that's exactly what happened in this video. This young man is obviously
What is he
intelligent,
ranting
highly
about?
composed, and he handled himself with much more resolve than I would in that situation.
Right now?
Yeah.
You know why? Because you don't belong in my...
Don't really burn into me, folks.
All right, well, there you have it. Cop racially profiles lawyer and he instantly regrets it, man. Then we have another video with what they do best. Shooting tase for no reason. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. I appreciate each and every last one of my subscribers, man. We are on our way to 50K. We sitting at 20.8 right now, I believe. Man, I appreciate each and every last one of y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't already. Until next time, I'm SheldonVybez. Yeah.